Well, I had a directing nightmare on my first film that turned into a best of. I had written the male lead in my first film called Reflections of Life for someone very specific who had been a client of my husband's. And as you know, he has these people that he's worked with that are pretty big names. And this guy is a pretty big name. But at the time, wasn't working as much. I wrote this part for him, and we sent him the script. And then about 2 weeks out from production, word came back that he wasn't available. Once you're 2 weeks out, the dates are locked in, and you've got your crew, you've got your cast, everything's locked in. You're like, I can't change anything at this point. What am I going to do? I don't have a leading man. Okay, so now we go into overdrive trying to get a leading man. What about this guy? No. What about this guy? No. What about this guy? No. What about this guy? Oh, God, I'm like freaking out. So finally, my husband comes up with, well, what about this guy? And I said, what does he look like? Well, he didn't have his picture on IMDb. They have just finished the first season of Lost. And this guy was like a series regular on the first season of Lost. And the serendipity of all of that is he's got this rugged look. He never plays the romantic leading man. Never. Because he always plays the guy that's like, you kind of suspect he's going to turn bad on you. And then he does. You know, he maybe he's like a good guy all up front and everything, but you kind of think there's something going on with this guy. And then he turns and you're like, see, I knew it. I knew he was going to turn. And it worked to my advantage because you thought that the minute she got breast cancer, he was going to leave and be like, oh, thank God she gave me an out and I don't have to go back. But then he doesn't. He's like the good guy who stays. So this look of his and this reputation of all these parts that he played really worked to an advantage for the film. And he was actually better than the original guy. And everyone in the business who's ever seen the film is like, Fred, I never imagined he could play this part. He's really good in this. I know, he is. And the beauty of it is they think it's me as a director, which is awesome. I think it's he as an actor. I just think he's never, ever been given the opportunity to play these kinds of parts. That's my awesome story. I got a beautiful film out of it.